Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning to Madam Norul. We are from Group 2. Today, my group and I would like to present about Al-Rajhi Bank and Australia and New Zealand Banking Group Limited. So, moving to my point, the head officer of Al-Rajhi Bank is known as Mr. Arsalan Ahmad. He is an international banker with expertise in Europe, the GCC and Southeast Asia. From analyst to chief executive, he has innovated and promoted change that advance a sector and the communities it serves, both corporate banking and retail banking expertise. For the next one, we go to main management teams of Al-Rajhi Bank. Mr. Samsul Anwar bin Abdul Rashid. He is a qualified financial professional with over 15 years of experience in corporate finance, financial management, reporting, planning, treasury, and assurance. He is also involving in various types of industries such as banking, information technology. A person who conduct by example with track record of contribution lending to improve and sustain financial performance. His position in Al-Rajhi Bank as Chief Financial Officer. For the second one is Mr. Vincent Lim. His position in Al-Rajhi Bank as Executive Vice President Corporate and Investment Banking. He has been involved in banking industry for a long time. He is having responsibility for a range of duties inside an investment bank is known as Investment Banking Vice President. These duties can include giving the bank strategic direction and managing the day-to-day activities of the bank's numerous sections, in addition to managing connection with current clients. Next, Ms. Nurlin Lau binti Abdullah. Her position in Al-Rajhi Bank as a Chief Operating Officer, a senior executive who is in charge of a company's daily management and business operation is known as the Chief Operating Officer or COO. A COO's responsibilities include putting together the company's financial reports, carrying out the business plans, and maximizing operational efficiency. For the last one is Mr. Muhammad Azrin Muhammad Shafiq. His position in Al-Rajhi Bank is Director Treasury. He is a banker with more than 20 years of experience in both industry, which is conventional and Islamic. Expert in risk and treasury management, as well as highly skilled in asset and liability management, ALM market, and operational risk management. He used to allocate cash balance, keeps track of investment, and creates earning and cost projection. A treasury director makes certain that the organization's policies and processes adhere to its goals and demands.
Starting with Board of Directors, there were 10 of Board of Directors that lead the organization. Under them, there were 3 main committees, which are Business Committee, Human Resources and Administration Committee, Audit, Risk and Compliance Committee. Following the next top level management, there were Managing Director's Office with 4 divisions under it, Legal Services and Board Secretariat Division, Human Resources and Administration Division, Internal Audit Division, and Risk Compliance Division. There were 5 of directorate under this organizational structure, which are Planning, Research and Policy, Finance and IT, Credit and Business Management, Treasury and Funding, and lastly Coordinate Zonal Office.
These are the Al-Rajhi Bank's products and services. So for the products, they have cards and insurance. Cards divided into 3 parts, which is prepaid card, cashback plus, and credit card. Next is insurance. It also divided into 3 parts, which is family insurance, saving and protection program, and motor insurance. Next is services. For the first one is ATM service. The customers can perform their self-service banking transaction outside the regular banking hours. So next is e-payment service. The example of e-payment service is intra-bank fund transfer, interbank zero IBG, and do it now fund transfer. Next is check deposit service. Check deposit service allows customer to deposit into their savings account using the bank's check deposit facility. Other than that, they also have SMS notification alerts. This is a service to keep the customer updated on their banking transaction details.
So, first of all, customer deposits. Customer deposits play a vital role in Al Rajhi Bank's funding structure. As a Sharia-compliant bank, Al Rajhi Bank offers various deposits products to attract customer funds. These include current accounts, savings account, fixed deposits, and Islamic investment accounts. Customer deposits are considered main funds because they provide a stable and reliable source of funding for the bank. Second, interbank borrowings. In addition to customer deposits, Al Rajhi Bank may borrow funds from other financial institutions through interbank borrowing arrangements. Interbank borrowings are short-term loans obtained from other banks to manage liquidity needs or meet temporary funding gaps. This borrowing allows Al Rajhi Bank to address short-term mismatches between assets and liabilities. Third, capital infusions. Al Rajhi Bank may raise funds by issuing new shares or receiving capital injection from investors. Capital infusion plays a crucial role in strengthening the bank's capital base and ensuring regulatory compliance. By issuing new shares, Al Rajhi can attract equity investors and increase its capital reserves. Fourth, bonds and debt issuance. Al Rajhi Bank can raise funds by issuing bonds and other debt instruments to investors in the capital markets. By issuing corporate bonds or sukuk, Islamic bonds, the bank can tap into a broader investor base and attract a long-term investment. Debt issuance diversify Al Rajhi Bank's funding sources and provide access to capital at potentially more favorable interest rates. For users of funds, first, loans and advances. One of the primary uses of funds for Al Rajhi Bank is providing loans and advances to individuals, businesses, and institutions. Al Rajhi Bank's lending activities involve offering various types of financing, such as personal loans, mortgages, auto financing, working capital loans, and project financing. These loans support economic activities, meet the financing needs of customers, and generate interest income for the bank. Second, investments. Al Rajhi Bank allocates a portion of its funds to investment in various asset classes. These investments include government securities, corporate bonds, equities, real estate, and other financial instruments. The bank's investment portfolios serves multiple purposes such as diversifying risk, earning investment income, and managing liquidity. Third, operating expenses. Al Rajhi Bank allocates funds to cover various operating expenses necessary for the smooth functioning of its operations. These expenses include employee salaries, administrative costs, technology investments, marketing, and other day-to-day operational requirements. Allocating funds to operating expenses ensures that the bank can provide quality services, maintain its infrastructure, and stay competitive in the market. Lastly, regulatory compliance and reserves. Banks are subject to regulatory requirements that include maintaining capital adequacy ratios and establishing reserves. Al Rajhi Bank allocates funds to ensure compliance with these regulations. The bank must hold a minimum amount of capital to absorb potential losses, provide a cushion against risk, and maintain financial stability.
There were 4 organizational departments and their corresponding functions of Al Rajhi Bank. The first one is Planning, Research and Policy Department. This department function is to enhance the quality of HR management, conduct research, impact studies, and the evaluations of human resources management policy. It also providing the top management secretarial services for top management meetings, special meetings, and any strategic meeting in the organization. The second one is Finance and IT Department. This department in charge of taking accounting data and creating reports of the organization, helps the flow of finance departments, keep updated on the recent trend of technology, and lastly, gaining a faster flow of information and the best flow of customizing report. The next one is Credit and Business Management Department. This department functioning as essential in organization to meet the financial obligations. It also do credit checking regularly on their organization and also do it on their customer. These departments also functioning as credit collector on their customer. The last one is Treasury and Funding Department. This department focus on how to gain and raises fund and and attracting the surplus party to participate in their investment product, and in the same time attracting the deficit unit to use their loan product.
Fees and charges that included in this bank is the first one is savings account. So the customers can open the savings account with minimum amount to open as much as 20 ringgit Malaysia. The second one is current account. The customers can open this account with minimum amount to open is 500 ringgit Malaysia for individual. So for the last one for fees and charges for this bank is commodity murabahah current account. So the customers can open this account with amount 1,000 ringgit for individual and 3,000 ringgit for non-individual.
So next, we move to Australia and New Zealand Banking Group Limited. The head officer of this bank is Shiny Elliott. On 1st January 2016, Shiny Elliott was named as CEO of Australia and New Zealand Banking Group Limited, ANZ. Shiny joined ANZ in June 2009. He was in charge of all financial matters as well as group strategy, legal matters, the treasury, investor relation, and mergers and acquisition in this position. Shiny has more than 30 years of expertise in international banking. For the second one is Kevin Coberly. He is Group Chief Risk Officer of this bank. Kevin has an Irish Bachelor of Commerce with honours from University College Galway, a Master's in Applied Finance from Macquarie University, and an Irish Graduate Diploma in Professional Accounting from University College Dublin. Kevin is in charge of managing risk for the ANZ Group, including risk-related strategies, policies, and procedures. He also supervises our worldwide credit market and operational risk and compliance teams. Main management team of Australia and New Zealand Banking Group Limited. The first one is Miley Charnigi. Her position of this bank as Group Executive Australia Retail. Miley graduated from the University of Technology, Sydney with a business administration degree with a focus on finance, economics, and marketing. In her role as Group Executive for Australia Retail ANZ's Legend Divisions, Miley oversees a vast network of branches, ATMs, industry-leading digital banking solution, and online banking platform that service almost 5 million retail clients. Since joining ANZ, she has been working to increase the digital capabilities throughout the whole company, including the transformation of the Australia business to enhance the financial security of ANZ clients. Next, Farhan Farooqui. His position of this bank is Chief Financial Officer. Industrial and System Engineering is the focus of Farhan's Bachelor of Science degree from the University of Southern California in Los Angeles. All financial matters, including treasury, investor relation, and merger and acquisition, fall within Farhan's purview. Farhan formerly held the position of Group Executive for ANZ's international business, where he was responsible for institutional clients in Asia, the Middle East, Europe, and North America. The last one is Gerard Florian. For more than 13 years, Gerard has been a technology professional. He formerly served as Dimension Data's Chief Strategy Officer for the Worldwide Cloud Business Unit, where he played a key role in the development of a portfolio of cloud-enabled managed services that operate on a worldwide platform. At ANZ, Gerard has held the position of Group Executive Technology since January 2017. Gerard is in charge of creating and maintaining ANZ's technological infrastructure, as well as setting the bank's technology strategy.
Starting with ANZ Board of Directors, there were two main committees below it: Board and Risk Management Committee, Board Audit Committee. Under the Risk and Management Committee, there were 4 committees under it. There were Credit and Risk Trading Committee, Asset and Liability Committee, Operational Risk Executive Committee, Project and Initiative Review Committee. There were 4 organizational departments and their corresponding functions in ANZ Bank. The first one is Credit and Trading Risk Department. This department helped to create a more sustainable, lower risk business and improve their credit risk framework, profiles and outcomes. This department helped the bank target to go into the strong market and optional risk capability. This department also being responsible for risk policy, principles and process standards that define ANZ Group risk strategy and appetite. The second one is Asset and Liability Department. They organizing principles for aggregating and reviewing strategic move. This department also help deliberating a significant strategic move, and being a risk leaders in this department will take the risk balance sheet to the executive. The next one is Operational Risk Executive. This department control the risk of the operation, balance the resources of the bank in its operation, and communicates with the risk and intentions. The last one is Project and Initiative Review Department. Its functions was to determine the chance of project going successful based on the initiative taken, control the project risk and help the top management to do decisions making.
Achievement of Australia and Banking Limited Group. So, for the first achievement is Chancellor Small Bank Award for Bank of the Year. ANZ Bank Small Business Solution has the strength to help its client with all the resource and contact of a full service bank. This entails provide clients with codes and information from all areas of the company. For the second achievement is Business Credit Card Award. The Australia and New Zealand has won Chancellor Kovacs Bank of the Year Business Credit Card Award 3 years in a row. A company credit card is a crucial instrument that can aid in money management for small firms. Instant access to revolving credit is provided through a low-rate card. Third achievement is Small Business Merchant and Service. Small companies need to be confident in the reliability of their merchant service. We polled the opinion of our 114th and small bank business owners that rely on their merchant service facilities across a range of categories to measure and track their happiness for this year's Most Satisfied Customers Award. Last achievement of Australian and New Zealand Banking Group Limited is Best Bank for the Australian Dollar. At the 2019 FX Week Best Bank Awards, they was chosen as the best bank for the Australian dollar. They hope to forge a closer bond with customers by offering customized FX solution after leaving the retail sector and concentrating on corporate clients.